usually judge animals and humans based on their looks. So in terms of like mongrels or strays, they usually are not that interesting or pretty like huskies or golden retrievers. But I think at the end of the day, they're just like any other dogs. They're equally affectionate, equally loyal, and I think you really have to look beyond how they look like. And usually, a lot of them have a lot of very good personalities.
Mongrels, right? You need to give them a chance. You need to give them some time, and then after you feel that they are no different like what Mei has mentioned. You can train them as well. You can actually be very close to them, and they will still be very loyal towards you. It's just whether you are willing to give them a chance.
Usually we'll want volunteers who are able to commit for at least 4 months, weekly or fortnightly, so that we can make sure that they can come really often and really frequently help the dogs. And we will have an age limit as well, like above 18 years old, so that they'll be strong enough to actually handle dogs. Because some of them are actually quite big, and we just want to ensure that they're safe. The safety of the volunteers is important as well.
I think fundraising efforts is definitely a need for a lot of shelters. Like you can see, there are many shelters here. They really need all these funds in order to support all these dogs. Without these funds, seriously, I don't know how they are going to bring in the abandoned dogs, rescue dogs. But as I say, I think public help is very important. Shelters, one day they will be full. Like currently, our shelter is really very full. And of course, we receive calls from the public to say, hey, can you help me with this dog? I know there are a lot of publics who wanted to help the rescue dogs. Okay, but they do not have the capacity or ability to bring them back to their house because of very strict rules imposed by government. Okay, and financially wise is also another very important point. But ultimately, the public have to know that they can't just rely on shelters or rescuers for help. We need the cooperation of everybody.